Hey, good evening. Patrick Strasball here, and we're doing the current event for the week 11 and chapter 12, which is drug and alcohol, a drug free workplace. So, we are a drug free workplace, no tolerance. Um, the current event that I was going to discuss was in June, 25th June of 2016. So last year, Ohio became the 25th state to adopt the medical marijuana statute, um, and which medical marijuana, to my knowledge, is basically it's in a tablet form. It can be in brownies, but you cannot smoke it. And Ohio said that you can't grow it at home. So it's not just anybody that can grow pot at home that is prescribed medical marijuana can, just grow it and smoke it and say that they're being used for, medical treatment. So the reason that I wanted to talk about this is because it relates to our department in the fact that um, some people have tried to use medical marijuana as something that they can use in the workplace. So our policies are very clear on even using a prescribed drug. So we had a case recently that brings this to light, and this is why it was relevant to our department, because we had someone that was on prescribed medicines for pain relief and things like this. So he brought him in. Situation occurred where he believed that some of them were taken from him. Um, and so not only then did we have an issue of the trust with other people, the theft of property, the theft of narcotics, we also then that brought up the issue of why would this person then have narcotics and being on duty while under the influence of this medication. So that all kind of came to a head, and with this investigation and the renewed policies and everything. So in our policies, it states that you must um, notify supervisors and the department when you're doing the um, when you're on those prescribed medications. So essentially, you're not going to be allowed to work under the influence of pain relievers, even though they're prescribed. They're illegal. They're legally prescribed, and you're legally taking them. You can't take them at work because they impair your ability to function. So therefore, the same thing would apply with the medical marijuana. Even though it's legal now and it can be used, does not necessarily mean that you can use the marijuana while you're on duty, just like the pain relievers. So even though it's legal, we can't do it. And I know there's issues now, and it's a big debate whether using it off duty is going to be acceptable or not. And we have not yet ran into anyone that's tried to push this issue yet. But it's always better to be prepared. So I know they're looking at it. I believe they're going to be under the same basic uh, um, guidelines as they are with the narcotic use. So that's where we are with it. Essentially, now they just reiterated this policy. No one was terminated at the time after the investigation. So luckily, we didn't have to take it any farther than that, and it was handled, department wide. Some people don't work here anymore, and others, now it's pretty much understood. And it also brings up the point of, when we can test, because this person was sent for a random, it wasn't a random drug test, but it was a drug test, and he was singled out. So because of the suspicion, therefore, in our policies, it allows for that. And, the union also in the contract says that, if they are going to test us according to the township policies, which is either pre-hire, suspicion, after an accident causing more than $500 of damage, or again, the suspicion, or they have admitted it, then they can do a split test. And then they can go by, if it comes up positive, they can take the second half and then go by that. So everything went according to all of the policies. So they're there for a reason. Don't do drugs.